favorite. Part 17, Ocarina of Time 3D. Our favorite dungeon in the entire game inside Jabu-Jabu's belly. Let's just get it over with.
You can just tell how thrilled we are to be inside.
I hate this place, man.
It was very low on our, or it will be very low on our Ocarina of Time 3DS.
It's actually, go check out our top 8 worst Zelda dungeons if you haven't.
It's on there.
And you will see this place just, I don't know, the concept, like, the whole thing makes sense. It all makes sense for what it is in the game. But just the whole concept of being like inside a fish as a dungeon, I just never been a big fan of.
Oh, it's just disgusting. I mean, like everything from just these pink walls, the moving floors we get.
There's only one kind of pink walls that I like.
Exactly, and it's not inside a fish. Let me tell you. But it's just a disgusting feeling.
It really is. Like the theme is like very weak. Like
it is.
Once again, that makes sense because it kind of sounds like you're in a fish.
Yeah.
But just like I said, the pink walls, it's not really that beautiful.
The way the doors open.
Yeah, and the way they sound, the green water that we'll see later on. Just a disgusting place. Like I said, being inside a fish, and just...
Not the best place for a princess to be wandering around.
We really came out strong on this one.
We did. Well, as you can tell, it's not our favorite dungeon.
Yeah, I mean we came out strong bashing it though.
We did. Now I was surprised that
I gotta cut you off for it. Why would an idiot just walk into that hole? Like that was so stupid right there. But go ahead.
No, it's just I was surprised that we ran into Ruto so quickly in the dungeon. Like I thought she would be like at the very end.
Yeah,
or like being held by the boss.
Or we had to beat the boss to get her, but it really like ends up being a disadvantage for us, as you'll see throughout the dungeon, because we had to carry her through not majority, but a big part of this dungeon.
And she calls it an honor. She says we get the honor of carrying her. Well,
she's a princess. I mean, that makes sense. You know, if I was a prince, I would say it's an honor.
I would too, but man, it is just annoying carrying her around, especially if you accidentally leave her behind somewhere or fall in a hole.
Yes.
Because she will spawn back. Normally, she'll spawn back at like that room we first found her in. It's so annoying.
Dude, if I was a prince, I would abuse it so much.
Oh, absolutely.
Carry me.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do the same thing she's doing.
But like you mentioned a good point, do not lose her because it's a pain to go back and get her. And then right here's the water I'm talking about.
It's just slimy green.
I do like the visual right there of
it's bright.
like obviously something is not right in Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly, but so like just the green water was a good detail.
Speaking of being in Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly, Ruto said something I thought was really interesting. She says, "I come in here all the time." I'm like, why in the world do you go inside Jabu-Jabu?
Well, didn't King Zor say that she wouldn't be inside of Lord Jabu-Jabu, but
I think so.
Like, or he wouldn't swallow her. I think the king says that he would not swallow Princess Ruto, but I guess at the same time, she could probably just walk into this place too.
That's true. When he opens his mouth,
you saw how big of a mouth he had.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure after you beat this dungeon, anytime you come back to it, you can just walk into it. He'll open his mouth and you can.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, I think we might have to come back here later on. Not positive on that. Now, one thing, okay, that's BS right there. Because when I was practicing recording this dungeon, or just practicing, behind the scenes, like I hit that switch with Ruto every single time, and then of course. The one time we're recording, I end up missing that switch.
Well, there is some fun we can have because I used her to like kill some of the shaboms, like the bubble. Shaboms.
I think Shabom.
The bubble-looking enemies. Yeah, like
that's the first enemy name we've ever got wrong.
I know,
pronunciation-wise.
ever. So, like, just using her and throwing her at those shaboms is actually kind of fun. It's like it feels like you're sticking it to Ruto a little bit.
That is one part of the dungeon. Like they were kind of a. Not a hard obstacle, but they were kind of a pain to dodge. They were. But I did really like those actually in this dungeon. One of the few parts that I did like.
But man, it's just... I had a thought and I lost it.
I was like, is it my turn?
No, I actually totally had something.
Was I onto something and I completely forgot about it?
I was onto something that...
Did you regain it yet?
No, it's still gone.
All right, well.
So we're going to run around for a little bit.
because now I'm totally lost on where I want to go actually too.
Oh, wow, we are...
Now, you know what? I did not get that enemy's name that dropped down right there, though. I know I know what those enemies are right there, like the little snake claws or whatever you want to call them, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of them.
The good thing with them is that we pretty much just run around them
the whole time. They're very slow.
Like
a lot of enemies, now, I know it's early in the game, but a lot of the enemies like in this dungeon are kind of slow and they're easy to get around.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of these stingers. Like, I have a hard time getting the shot on them with the stupid slingshot. And I know that sounds stupid because you Z-target, But they move around enough that I have sat there and unloaded on a few of those and not been able to hit the stupid.
I never. Oh, I know. Like if you get, I was wondering where you were going with that. If you get a little bit farther away from them, you can miss them kind of easily. So
it just gets really, really annoying.
You know, man, just these walls and floors jiggling like all the time.
Oh, they're just moving.
It's not a hot girl.
No,
it's not a hot girl. So like, there's something about that. Just going back to the whole concept of being a fish. Yes, great visual. Like, I understand why it's in there, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
But like, even in these cutscenes and like these little like the cutaways here, it's like the camera feels like it's getting stretched and skinny. It's just, it messes with your head a little bit.
It really does.
But I love getting the dungeon item this early.
Agreed. And especially that item.
Love the boomerang.
Big fan of the boomerang. Wish it was. Well, I won't say that.
Yeah.
Just big fan of the boomerang.
And we will like a lot of the like the Baris we could kill before.
I think it's Biri. It's B-I-R-I in this game, actually.
Biris, okay.
Because they have Baris in other in other games.
Yeah, and I don't. You can only
not
kill
to
them.
confuse you, but
somehow
point out
jellyfish
on the comments on the back. Actually, this is a Biri and not a Bari.
Yeah,
whatever.
But it's cool though that like we couldn't kill them before until we got the boomerang. So I'm glad they gave us the boomerang as early as they did.
Yeah.
Plus we needed it to kill these guys.
Yeah, the tentacles right here, and I just love in the remake how they add spikes to the bottom.
Me too.
Just a great visual. Just, I mean, it didn't feel any more dangerous, but
no.
I just really like that little addition right there.
It made him look a little more intimidating.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't actually any more difficult, but it looks cooler. It really does.
And we actually get all the items really fast right here.
We do.
We get the compass soon after this, and we don't have a lot of dungeons where we get the items this quickly, or that we get the dungeon item before we get the dungeon map.
We really don't, but it can be kind of confusing when you get if you look at the map where it splits there into 3 or 4 different routes. Like, thankfully though, these tunnels are somewhat color coordinated.
I did like that,
and it makes it a little bit easier to make sure you're not going in the same room over and over.
I want to spend the least amount of time that I have to in this area.
Yes. I do love the concept though. I know we've bashed on this dungeon quite a bit. But cutting the tails to free up new paths to take.
Yeah, because there's a little, not tentacle, but there's a little something right in the front of that. Yeah, blocks, and you have to kill the tentacles to get through. And then, how about right there, using the DQ nuts to beat those shabombs? That's also a cool little thing right there.
And you cleared out almost the entire room just with one DQ nut.
I did not know you could do that until I recorded Ocarina of Time, like the original version for our channel.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that until I recorded that game.
Then you do it and you're like, holy crap.
So that's like a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago was when I first learned you could do that. And then we also had a floating rupee right there.
Yep, that's a nice little magic trick that Link had going on.
It clicked off as soon as I said something about it.
That happens. But yeah, now we've already got, like you said, the 3 dungeon items, the map, the compass, and the boomerang, and we still are not even at the halfway point.
No, really not. Like I said, we get them pretty early, and I had no clue where we're going next, to be honest.
I think we're going to go kill another one of the tentacles.
We are, but what's it give you?
It opens up the path.
Oh, the middle one. It opens up the middle path.
Yeah.
Okay.
That we haven't been to yet.
You know, I don't care.
Well,
do you want to talk about something else in the game? We don't have to talk about Jabu-Jabu right now if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, kind of going along with the colored.
This room does look different though. I guess it kind of goes along with the tunnel.
Yeah.
The colors. So.
But also like the tentacle. What are they called? I'm sorry.
They are called parasitic tentacle.
There you go. I do think it's kind of neat how the parasitic tentacles, thank you, are color coordinated as well. We mentioned like the walls and stuff being color coordinated. But killing the tentacles in one room that are one color, like the tentacle that it makes disappear, is the same corresponding
small things. We're looking for small things in this place. Well, if you think about it, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
well, there's a reason it's at the bottom of our rankings.
I'm curious. We actually are. If our viewers are wondering, we're actually going to do a dungeon ranking for the 3D remake.
We are
solely based on our 3D experience.
Yep.
I'm wondering where Jabu-Jabu lands up on that ranking.
Spoiler alert: low.
Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true.
Now, this room almost kind of felt like one of those that was kind of padding the length of the dungeon just a little bit. I feel like we killed a tentacle just to open up a room to this tentacle. And
but we got killed this tentacle though to like get the one in the main room to move out so we can go down that hole and go somewhere else in the dungeon.
They could have eliminated the middleman. But anyway, now that we've killed it, this wraps up part 17 of Ocarina of Time 3D.